फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू ProTalent एंड आई एम नितिन परमार। जिसका बेसब्री से इंतजार था वो घड़ी आज आ गई। दैट इज यू कैन से IIM IPM रोहतक का एग्जाम डेट आ चुका है, विच इज 21st of May. I believe that's a wonderful you can say date because it is going to give us lot of clarity कि भैया ये बोर्ड की एग्जाम के बाद ही है और बोर्ड की एग्जाम के बाद इनफ you can say टाइम भी मिलेगा उसके प्रिपरेशन के लिए. सो आई बिलीव द डेट इज वेरी कंफर्टेबल. वी आर जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर IIM IPM इंदौर का एग्जामिनेशन. बट in this video I'm going to give you complete idea about the course. What is this IPM course all about? Some important bulleted points. ठीक है. What is the entrance exam? What is the pattern? What is the syllabus? What was the cutoff last 2 years? And how do we prepare for it? And are there any other entrance examination? If I'm looking at this kind of courses, then yes, I'm going to discuss about that. Okay. So my dear students, when we are looking at, you can say the BBA or management education, in the management education, we are really looking at two type of option. One is a normal BBA program, another is BBA plus MBA program, which are 5-year integrated. So 5-year integrated programs are very famous for IIM Indore. Number 2 is Rohtak. This is their 4th batch. Okay, this is their 4th IPM program and that is going to be, you can say, reasonably good option. ठीक है. However, इंडिया में BBA MBA के ऑप्शंस काफ़ी कम है. ठीक है. सो एक इंदौर देता है, दूसरा रोहतक देता है, फिर रांची, बोधगया और जम्मू देता है. ठीक है. फिर एक निर्मा करके ऑप्शन है वो देता है. सो दिस आर द गुड top rated colleges in the country for BBA MBA, and you can say large number of students, whether they are coming from commerce or science background or even they are preparing for JEE, they come to prepare for this particular examination. So let's talk about this management course. It's a 5-year integrated program for the 12th standard students. So if you are in 12th this year, you can appear for this exam. Number 1. ठीक है. In case you are, let's say, in the 11th standard, then you can possibly plan next year. दोस्तों, they wish to make sure that the program is meant for the students who wish to transform themselves as a great manager or great business leaders. ठीक है. That's how they are, you can say, looking at. Now, this BBA MBA program is not a kind of, you can say, a system where you can enter right now and you automatically get into MBA. That's what they say, okay, oh, this is not acceptable. There is no automatic entry into the 4th and 5th year. Okay, you have to show your performance in the first 3 years. So your CGPA should be 5 and above to be eligible for 4th and 5th year, that is for MBA entrance examination. Otherwise, you will be given MBA degree and go tata bye bye. ठीक है. तो भैया हम आपको वापस बुलाएंगे नहीं. ठीक है. आपको कैट देकर वापस MBA करने आना हो वो अलग बात है. ठीक है. दैट्स अ सेपरेट प्रोसेस. ठीक है. बट वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू एडमिशन फॉर 4th ईयर एंड द 5th ईयर if for the first 3 years you are not able to maintain CGPA of 5. At the same time, there are students who wish to do only 3-year ka course and they want to leave, you can say, after that, and they want to go to the IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata. They can go for it. So that's also possible. So they can give you a degree of, you can say, BBA after 3 years. Okay. Chaliye, great. Okay. Overall, this 5-year program is divided into 15 terms. Per year, there are 3 terms. Okay. 3 terms are of roughly of 3-month duration, which will be termed as a trimester in those examination. Okay. You pass and you get further. Okay. To the, you can say, next term and so on and so forth. And more importantly, every student will be undergoing internship after every, you can say, year. Oh, that's interesting. So that means you are going to do 4 internship. Okay. So for when you pass from 1 to 2, you go for 1 internship, 2 to 3, that is this, 3 to 4, then this, and 4 to 5 is this, and after 5th year you can go for the job. Okay, so that's how the system is going to work. Okay, I hope it is very clear. Great. So दोस्तों, क्या ये IIM रोहतक का प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छा है क्या? ठीक है. It is one of the sought after. Obviously, because in India we have a lot of BBA programs and those BBA programs are not coming to the very top level. ठीक है. तो रोहतक gives that brand called IIM. That's number one. It gives you opportunity of getting into BBA plus MBA. So MBA के बाद placement का opportunity. That's another important, you can say, benefit. And it's a fully residential course. ठीक है? And you have a lot of options. ठीक है? To live in between. So I believe it's a wonderful opportunity. You can't miss out on it. Okay? ठीक है? Now, what is the eligibility criteria to get into this course? Okay? To get into this course, minimum 60% marks are needed in 10th as well as 12th. Okay, दोनों में, not just in 12th. Okay, in 10th as well as 12th, which means if you are appearing the 12th standard right now, you can apply to this program, and once you join that college, they give you admission. You must show that you got 60% in your 12th. Okay, that's very important. For SC, ST and PWD category, minimum 55% are needed in both, that is 10th and 12th. At the same time, there is age limit. Okay, maximum 20 years as on June 30, 2022. Okay, so if you are eligible, then you are most welcome to go for this selection process. That's how the college says. Okay, okay. So college says, okay, look, there is an online registration. Okay, when we have online registration, okay, the applicant is required to pay rupees 3,890 rupees. Okay, registration starts on 21st February. The last date to apply is 2nd of May. Keep this in mind. This is important. If you are missing out on it, okay, then that is not acceptable. Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay, these are the important dates. Now what happens after that? You appear for an entrance exam. Now this is the most important part. Entrance exam. What is the exam pattern? So entrance exam is on 21st of May. It is between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's an afternoon exam and it is an online exam. Okay, it's an online exam. Okay, keep this in mind. It is an online exam. Online is on a computer based exam. Whether you are required to go to some center or you are going to appear at your own place, that depends on the corona situation. It is believed that corona situation will die down in the coming few days, and it will be possible that you are going to appear at the test center. Okay, I hope it is very clear. Now, coming to the exam pattern, keep in mind this is very crucial. Total 120 questions. The big picture is that 120 questions and 120 minutes. That's a big picture. Another important part is each question is of 4 marks. Okay? And there is a negative marking of 1 mark. Okay? Okay? This is the exam pattern. Now, this 120 minutes are divided into 3 slots, 40 minutes, 40 minutes and 40 minutes, and then this 120 questions are further divided into, you can say, 3 slots of 40, 40, 40. So there is cont, there is logic, and there is verbal. So if you talk about IIM Indore ka exam, it doesn't have a logical reasoning section. Okay, so they don't have logical reasoning, but this exam, your NMAT exam, that is NPAT exam, your Syllabus exam, all of them have logical reasoning. It is only Indore doesn't have it. Okay, okay. However, here you get quantitative ability, 40 questions, okay, 40 minutes, logical reasoning, 40 questions, 40 minutes, verbal ability, 40 questions, 40 minutes. Okay. So it's a race against time. You have to move at a very fast pace, okay, and ensure certain bare minimum score. Okay, that's exam pattern of the last 2 years and the cutoff of the last 2 years is what I'm going to explain that to you. Okay, चलिए देखते हैं. सबसे पहले देखा जाए तो अगला स्टेज क्या होगा वो पहले मैं खत्म करता हूँ, then I'll come back to the entrance part, that is the cutoff part. ठीक है, once you clear your written, they'll be calling you for interview, which is an online personal interview. They've clearly defined it is an online. So you're not going to worry too much about that. You have to go at a lot of places. Okay. So that is not. So it will be done in the 2nd week of June 2022. Personal interview will be conducted in front of 2 to 3 people. It's an online format and they are going to check your academic capability, your general awareness and your communication skills. These are the 3 major area is what they are going to, you can say, check on. your academic capability in the sense you are from, let's say, commerce background or a science background, okay, what knowledge do you possess, what skills do you possess. You are not required to worry too much about that. Look, whatever I know today, will it be useful in the management program or not? They are not really bothered about it. They actually expect you कि भैया आपको पता होना चाहिए general awareness about economy, about business side, है ना, about lot of, you can say, other activities which are connected to country, sports, your interest area is what they try and check. Communication skill is another area, is what they try to check. Okay, so interviews are to be held from second week to possibly fourth week. That's a tentative part. And then once it is done, your written score and your interview scores are out, they are going to give you shortlist based on this weightage. Your aptitude test has a weightage of 45%. Okay, your interview has a weightage of 15%. Remember, you clear your return, only then you can go for PI. रिमेंबर दिस, ऐसा नहीं है कि भैया आप मतलब सबको इंटरव्यू देना है, ऐसा नहीं है. ओके, सो यू क्लियर योर रिटर्न, ओनली देन यू कैन गो फॉर इंटरव्यू. ठीक है, एंड देन वंस यू complete your interview, shortlist will take place based on this parameters: 45% on aptitude, 15% on your PI, and 40% of your 10th and 12th, which will be divided into 20% each. 20% of 10th standard and 20% of 12th standard. So merit score or merit list will be generated based on this composite score. Composite score will be derived out of this. Okay, so this is how the scenario will be. Okay, so your 10th and 12th are important, so you must focus on your 12th as well. ठीक है भैया, आपकी 12th की बोर्ड की तैयारी बोर्ड की एग्जाम आ रही है, टर्म 2 may be coming by the end of March. ठीक है, so thereby you should really put lot of efforts there. At the same time, daily spending, let's say 1 or 2 hours for IIM IPM preparation at this juncture would be really sufficient. Okay, so दोस्तों, the most important part about, you can say, this particular exam will be this important dates. That's crucial. When you apply, you should know the dates. So February 21 is the form starts, 2nd May is the form ends, 21st of May is the entrance exam between 3 to, you can say, 5. The announcement of the you can say result will take place by 2nd week of June. Okay, for the interview starts with the 4th week of June. Okay, and the college will start by 1st week of August. So they'll give you complete selection solution by 1st week of July. So by July 1st week, you will get all the idea about your exam. Okay, okay. Now the most important part is, sir, can you tell me something about syllabus? Sure, I'll tell you about the syllabus. So this is the syllabus for quant section. So I'm going to give you syllabus on each area. Quant comprise of, you can say, your arithmetic. Arithmetic will comprise of average percentage. ठीक है, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट, कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, प्रॉफिट लॉस, ठीक है, रेशियो, प्रोपोर्शन, पार्टनरशिप, मिक्सचर, एलिगेशन, टाइम्स फॉर डिस्टेंस, वर्क एंड टाइम, पाइप्स एंड सिस्टम. दिस आर द काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क फ्रॉम arithmetic, जिसका वेटेज काफी ज्यादा रहता है. देन देयर आर सम क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू एल्जिब्रा. सो यू गेट number system, you get roots, indices, surds, then you get algebraic formula, you get linear and quadratic equation. These are basically algebra based questions. Then you get geometry, which is lines, angle, triangles, polygons, circles, mensuration. So this is no trigonometry as such specifically mentioned, so you're not required to worry too much about trigonometry. However, when they talk about triangle, there may be some questions connected to trigonometry. So all those students who are math student, okay, they must have studied trigonometry till 10th standard, so you must know that. Okay, then some aspects of modern maths, which is permutation, combination, probability is what available, and then some part of, let's say, higher maths or higher level algebra like determinants, vector, differentiation, integration. So in the last few years, we have not seen major questions of integration, differentiation, but maxima minima kind of questions are coming on the differentiation, so that you should know. And even if you are not a math student, if you are not done integration, you should not really worry too much about it, because in the syllabus you are having only one part, which is called integration. I said they have not mentioned the syllabus. They are not telling us that this is a syllabus. Okay, it is what we are telling you, that prepare, because you are preparing preparing for Rohtak, you are preparing anyway for your, let's say, Indore examination, and you are really worried about only this two part, which is not fair. You see, the big part is here, so you should not really worry too much about integration and differentiation, so don't worry too much about it. Coming to your logical reasoning will be of two part, verbal as well as non-verbal. So when I talk about non-verbal, it talks about logical sequence, coding, arrangement, cubes and dices, blood relation, input output, Venn diagram, binary logic, okay, syllogism. And when I talk about verbal reasoning, it is inference and judgment, statement conclusion, statement assumption, probably true, probably false, strong and weak argument, course of action, assertion reason, okay, and critical reasoning. So a good mix of verbal as well as non-verbal reasoning is coming. I'm sure you can say when you know this kind of syllabus, you know that ProTalent course is going to give you complete support. In your course, you get all these topics are covered in great detail, whether it is your theoretical book, okay, the book which we provided, or whatever is the online, you can say, video course we provide, okay, or an offline course we provide. Everywhere you get all this content available. So don't miss out on going through all these topics, okay. These are very important and will be useful to you in your NPAT examination as well, okay. Okay. Coming to verbal ability. Now verbal ability comprises of, you can say, varieties of the things: vocab, grammar, and reading comprehension. Okay. So vocab, grammar, and logical inference, that is reading comprehension. So you must know roots, idioms and phrases, analogies, antonyms, synonyms, foreign words, okay, fill in the blank. Those kind of topics are related to vocab. So you must be clear about your vocab. What about grammar? So I'm sure you know we are giving online YouTube lectures on this grammar, okay, which are happening twice a week. Okay, so here we are covering all these topics. So we have already covered subject verb agreement, okay, pronoun, noun, okay. Then we just, you can say, today concluded parallelism, okay. We will be talking about modifiers, tenses, preposition, conjunction, okay. And then we have a reading comprehension, very important part, okay. Inference based passages, syllogism, logical consistencies, deductive reasoning. So logic will once again to be a part of this. So we believe that it's a mix of three area, which is called vocab, grammar, and logic. Okay, this three integrated part is going to prepare, is going to help you out. So in all our courses, whether there is a physical study book, we have provided you with respect to this vocab. We have also provided good quality grammar. We also provided you can say, good quality of RC. We debate, we discuss a lot in a classroom session, okay, whether it is an online or offline, about all these issues. You require regular practice. With regular practice on English, you will be in a position to cover up everything which is mentioned here. So all three areas, if you see, okay, so the people who are preparing for this examination, they do in a very simple way. They cover all their syllabus. They also appear for a lot of sectional tests. They appear for a lot of full length tests, and that's how they prepare. It is not just attending classroom will be sufficient. You attend class, you practice questions, you appear for sectional tests, and you appear for mock tests. That's how you practice on your time management, you practice on your accuracy, you practice on your speed. Okay, that's important. Okay, this is how generally people focus on. Okay, what was the kind of cutoff? So if I look at 2020 paper, there were less number of questions, only 60 questions were provided, and in 2021 there were, you can say, 120 questions were there. What is the kind of cutoff? Okay, in 2020 the cutoff was for a general category, it was 144. For 2021 the cutoff was 265. Okay, 265 out of, so you know, 120 question, one question is of 4 mark. Okay, so that is out of, you can say, 12 fours are 480, out of 480, and this is, you can say, out of 240. Okay, so approximately you are looking at some around 55 to 60% is your score you are looking at. Okay, that's a kind of cutoff for general. For EWS it is 197, for NCOBC it is 179, for PWD it is 129, for SC 119, and for ST it is 52. These are the numbers for you to know. Okay, so whichever is your category, you prepare keeping these numbers in mind, and you try and put a lot of efforts for your capability. These are the cutoffs. Okay, you understand that weightage of this score would be 45%. So there are people who are scoring 280, 300, and they are also going to be competing with you. So final admission will be based on that better score. So don't target only 265. 265 is a bare minimum which is going to give you, you can say, a next cut for the interview. You can appear for the interview, but final admission may not take place at this score. Okay, keep this in mind. Okay, so if I give you a rough estimate, ठीक है, कि अगर आपका ये 265 है ना, so then let's say your PI का score you got some round, let's say इसको अगर मैं परसेंटेज में कन्वर्ट करूं, so that makes it to some round, कितना होगा, that will be some round 55%. let me take it as a 60%, ठीक है ना, and PI you got, let's say out of 100 you got some round 50. that's an average score I'm putting. And let's say in 10th and 12th you got 90 in both, ठीक है, so you get 90 out of 100. that's how we are looking at. And then I look at 45%, ठीक है, and then I look at you can say 15%, and I got 40%. this is how the weighted average I can do. Okay, so there may be large number of students who may be scoring this marks along with you. There may be an extra push you can get on your written score. Okay, written score you can do wonderfully well. That's the only you can say a kind of flexibility available to you, where you can score more. Okay, and you can move ahead. So make sure that you work hard, because when you are competing with so many students, ठीक है, mostly उन लोगों का 10th and 12th आपके जितना ही होगा, और इंटरव्यू रफली ज़्यादातर सब लोग सेम तरीके का करके आते हैं. ये सुनो भाई, एनीवे आज के दिन में आप सब लोग अपने दोस्तों के साथ जो बातें करते हो, तो सबके पास नॉलेज सेम तरीके का ही है, तो इंटरव्यू सबका सेम ही होना है, कोई नया तो होना नहीं है. सो जो सब नया है वो इधर है, ठीक है, कीप इन माइंड. So, sir, are there any other entrance examination which we can appear for? Yes, another is called GPMAT or IIM IPM Indore ka Rohtak, Indore ka exam. Rohtak is what we are talking about. DUJET is the exam you can look at. DUJET has this pattern, ठीक है, which means they have GK in it, ठीक है. If you look at IPUCET, they have this examination pattern, ठीक है. If you talk about Syllabus, they have this pattern available, ठीक है. If you talk about NPAT, these are the patterns, ठीक है. And CUCET, which is for Christ University, this is the exam pattern. So I'm sure you can appear for all these exams, including St. Xavier's. You can talk about St. Xavier, they have a different kind of examination pattern. And UGET is what another exam you can look at. So I've given all the exam pattern here. So I invite you to join ProTalent's crash course, and it's a wonderful crash course, ठीक है. We are working very hard to give you a good quality crash course. दोस्तों, crash course is going to start in an online mode, ठीक है, in an online mode from, you can say, some around 15th February. Okay, ठीक है. I've given a direct link to join this crash course in an online mode. You're sitting anywhere in the country, you can join the course. The course will comprise of video recorded sessions, live sessions, doubt clearing session, you can say a lot of conceptual theory lectures, theory PDF, ठीक है, practice questions on each and every chapter, and sectional tests, full length tests. So we are going to give you IIM IPM Indore के, ठीक है, करीबन 15 papers. रोहतक you'll get 15 papers, ठीक है. GPMAT you'll be getting 15 papers. NPAT, ठीक है, you'll be getting 15 papers, ठीक है. Syllabus you get 15 paper. Christ is what you go for. Then you get some around, you can say 20 paper, 10 for the first round, 10 for the third round. Okay, and CUCET, if at all it happens, so we are going to give you 15 paper more. Okay, so this is a wonderful opportunity for you to join this crash course in an online mode, and it's a wonderful program. Dosto, so many students every year have taken it. They've gone into top colleges like IIMs, Narsimonji, Symbiosis. So feel free and come and make sure that you get into your super dream college. Okay, I hope this is a complete idea I could give you. अगर आपको ये पसंद आया हो, इस वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करिए. Tell to large number of people to be part of ProTalent, where we provide you a wonderful curriculum for your IIM preparation. Okay, thank you and all the best.